Hey everybody, you're watching Geek this week, and I'm your host, Talon, and I'm bringing you some geeky news, hopefully, trying to avoid all of the corona bad news that's going around. We don't really need to hear more about game delays or movie delays, stuff like that. So we're trying to keep it on the up. We have one little piece of bad news about AMC, but other than that, we got some great news about the new game Valorant that's been doing phenomenal recently. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that stuff. I have a whale. All on Geek this week. This week in gaming, Riot began giving away codes and open servers for the closed beta of Valorant this Tuesday. A new competitive tactical shooter, Valorant heavily draws from previous titles like Counter-Strike while implementing unique gameplay aspects and different abilities from agent to agent. The game is free to play, with some agents starting locked. Additionally, there are skins in the game. However, unlike Counter-Strike, these aren't loot boxes, and they don't appear to be tradable. Riot currently has 3 maps released for the unranked mode, which is played in a best of 25 format. 12 rounds on each side, with money being carried over from round to round, resetting when you swap sides, and the 25th round being a special tiebreaker round. The game has been blowing up Twitch ever since it was announced, in part because the only way to get codes into the beta is to link your Twitch and Riot accounts and watch the streams. Riot is of course well known for League of Legends, the most popular MOBA and probably the most popular competitive game. And with the popularity of Valorant already seeing a strong leadership from Riot, it's looking as though they might have 2 of the most popular competitive games under their logo. All the footage you're seeing too is brought to you by The Burn. This week in movies, here's the bad news. AMC is reportedly in talks with a lawyer who is well known for his work with bankruptcy, leading many to believe that the company is almost certainly headed down that path. With opening dates seemingly pushed back as late as July, the theater megalith has been put into an unfortunate position, and even if theaters were to open, it's unlikely they'd be able to open with full capacity due to social distancing. With 630 theaters across the nation and 25,000 workers currently furloughed, it's understandable why they're placed in such a tough position. However, it's sad news for an industry that's already going through some tough times. Obviously, support goes out to anyone affected by the furlough of AMC or other theaters like Megaplex here locally. We got our very first official look at Dune. We've known about the amazing actor lineup for this movie for a while, but getting to see them in character is awesome and gives me chills. I'm pretty excited for this if you can't tell. Timothée Chalamet as our main man, Paul Atreides, looks great, staring over the hills of the planet Dune, with Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Paul's mother, Jessica, right by him. I'd love to go over the cast individually and say just how amazing they all look, but I'll let you decide that for yourselves. The country Jordan looks like it's going to be the absolutely perfect place to see some sandworms pulling spice miners beneath the desert and their doom. The costumes are all phenomenal too, with the still suits really looking like they seal in all that moisture. It's really starting to look like Denis Villeneuve is putting together a movie with a lot of potential. Could this be our next Lord of the Rings-like epic? The movie is supposed to be released later this year, but, well, with that AMC news and stuff like that, we'll see. Still really looking forward to it. This week in science, ferromagnets are cool. They're what let computers jump between high and low charges and keep pictures on fridge doors. There's also anti-ferromagnets though, which are bonkers powerful, and in their natural state, they display no net measurable magnetization, meaning harnessing that power is, well, hard. But now, at the laboratory of Enrique Del Barco, in collaboration with University of California, the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory, the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and the Chinese Northeastern University, have been overcoming that natural resistance of these anti-ferromagnets. They've been passing electrical currents through the natural magnets at the nanoscale. This is a groundbreaking advancement because it's proof of concept that anti-ferromagnetic devices can operate at the terahertz level, which means calculations can be completed on the order of a trillionth of a second. Now it's time for researchers to use this proof of concept to begin more theoretical and experimental study, so that we can have even faster computational speeds. And of course, the link to this actual article in the journal will be linked below. And now on to our Saved You a Click segment, with news that is fine to know, but you don't really want to read about it. The ESRB will now be adding visibility to in-game purchases that contain random items on all their ratings, meaning EA can no longer pretend loot boxes don't exist in literally everything they make. And Fallout 76 Wastelanders launched. I'm not playing it, but it seems to be revitalizing the game, bringing skill-based dialogue and, well, people back into the Fallout title. Well, that's all from me this week, everyone. I do hope you all enjoyed the episode. And unfortunately, I don't have anyone next to me like Max or Ray or even Daniel to ask what they thought about the episode, which is disappointing. But I do want to know what everyone else thought about the episode. Was any of the news groundbreaking for you? Did you learn anything that you weren't expecting to learn? Did I point you in the direction of some awesome physics research that has revitalized your interest into magnetic fields? Let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And of course, we'll be back next Thursday with more geeky news. Bye everyone. Stay safe out there, please.